again. That trail of smoke was troubling, though I couldn't quite put my finger on why. Mostly because it came from the forest, and I wouldn't normally expect to see any smoke coming from there. It was said the Djarn who lived in the forest provided some sort of magic to protect it. It would be nearly impassable if it were not for the King's Road. "Whatever you're looking at has grabbed your attention. Why don't we go and take a look?" "You just want to stop working," I said. "I'm not going to deny that, but I know you, Ashan. You're not going to let it go until you figure out what it is." "We need to finish this fence." Djarn wiped an arm across his forehead. "You need to finish the fence, not we." "Fine. I need to finish the fence, and you're here to help me. Since I have your help, I want to take advantage of it." Djarn chuckled. "I'd say that you've been taking plenty of advantage." As he leaned on the most recent fence post, it started to bend, startling him. He jumped up, spinning toward me, a flush coming to his cheeks. "Besides, whatever has caught your eye must be more interesting than whatever we're doing." "I'm not so sure that it is. It's just smoke." "Smoke?" he asked, frowning at me. "Why would you care about smoke?" "It's not that I care about smoke. It's that I care about where the smoke is coming from." "And where exactly is it coming from?" I nodded into the distance, and Djarn turned, looking out toward the twirling smoke that was rising there. It might be my imagination, but it was thicker than it had been before. Darker, much like the storm clouds that were moving in. Thunder rumbled again, and Djarn just shook his head. "There's no smoke over there. I don't know what you're seeing, but it's not smoke." "Maybe not," I said. "Besides, why would there be smoke near the forest?" "That's my point," I said. "You think the forest is burning?" There were occasional fires, though the rains were frequent enough that they didn't burn for very long, despite how dense the forest was. "I doubt it's the forest," I said. "We've just gotten out of the rainy season." Djarn shrugged. "And what do you think it is?" I turned my attention back to the work, digging slowly. "Nothing. I don't know why I've been paying attention to it." Djarn started to laugh, and I looked up at him. "What is it?" I asked. "You don't know why you're looking? I think I know." "Why?" I asked him. "Because you've always been curious," he said. He set the shovel down, nodding. "Come on. You aren't going to be able to focus on anything until you go and have a look." "What's that supposed to mean?" Djarn just grinned. "It means that I know you, Ashan. We can ride over, take a look, and see what's burning, and get back before the storm." "We won't be able to finish the fence," I said. "And until we do, I can't let the livestock out." "You can't let them out in this section, but there are other parts of the farm you've already fenced in. Besides, you weren't going to have this done until much later." He was right. Had I done it on my own, I would have taken the better part of the week to do it. Working with Djarn, we had nearly gotten it done in the last 2 days. I should be thankful, and, more than that, I had time to take a break, to investigate. I could see Djarn wanted to. "If it will satisfy your curiosity, then we can do that," I said. Djarn laughed softly. "If that's what you want to believe." We headed over to the barn, and I got my horse, Adela, saddled. She was a dappled gray mare, stout and sturdy, and not at all as rambunctious as Djarn's horse, Wind. It wasn't long until we were heading along the road, moving quickly toward the smoke curling in the distance, and the increasing thunder. The storm clouds hadn't moved that much, but it wouldn't take long before they were. "We should be careful," Djarn said. "From what my father has said, the Vard have been more active lately." I frowned. "The Vard haven't bothered us this far north for years." Djarn shrugged. "I'm not so sure. There are plenty of Vard sympathizers within the city." "There have always been sympathizers. We're too far to the west for there not to be. Quite a few people even think the king shouldn't have conquered the plains." Even with the sympathizers present, there had been no evidence of actual Vard in the city. "The king shouldn't have conquered us," Djarn said. "Not you too," I moaned. "You know how I feel about this," he said. "Long ago, my ancestors were—" "I know all about your family," I said. "You make a point of telling me every time the Vard come up in conversation." "My mother tells me they were low-ranking Vard nobles."